So this is the second video, and I'm messing up words tonight. Video analysis that I'm doing. Uh, the next video I watched was the Danielson framework. The reason why I really wanted to watch this video and it stuck out to me, uh, for a while I did teach. I helped out with kindergarten. Now, for me, I didn't really realize how big of a role a kindergarten teacher actually portrayed. And I really wanted to see, because I have a greater appreciation for kindergarten teachers. I think it takes a person with a special heart to want to be a kindergarten teacher. That's not me. I love it, but I couldn't do that all the time. Not me. But I really love how, when he was leading the kindergartners, he was kind of trying to structure them right away to like not interrupt people. Let's share ideas. Let's tell stories. Let's make sure everybody has a fair chance and a voice. And the interaction and just the way the kids were so excited to talk is an amazing feeling. And just to hear their stories and what they're comprehending. And I really love that they, in the very beginning of the video, he's like, so I brought this box and it's all pertaining about the ocean. What have we been talking about all week? And then they're all like, the ocean. They were all like super excited. And he was playing a guessing game with them, like, what's inside? And the box, and it all has to do with the ocean. That was really neat, because just to see their interaction, just to see like the kids wanting to be in this moment and be having the voice is really amazing to see. And just their awe and their shock. And I think it's sometimes, as especially with kindergarten, it's not just teaching them like the basics, like the alphabet and stuff like that, but just like having their minds just explode on little things. And just to see them when they see the sand dollar and they see the starfish and the seashell, like, it's just crazy to see. And they all got to share their stories. They all got to be together. And the one thing I love is they were all sitting together. They all were interacting with each other. They only wanted to be there to share their story. And the fact that he let them all touch the different objects at the end. They got to feel, they got to sing, he put like common things that would help the students relate. Like, he talked about Finding Nemo. Those kids like right away knew what Finding Nemo was. And he just really interacted with the students to the point that it was very impressive to see. And, he was telling, like, what river do we live by? And a student said, a lake. And he goes, no, silly, that's a lake. But keep that in mind, because we will talk about lakes. So always remember that. And I was like, that's great. That's a cool thing to see, because these kids are just like, oh, okay. Like, they were pumped because they knew that they were going to be part of the structure later. I really believe also that's teaching like a community, teaching them like how to interact with each other, how to talk, how to make sure everybody has a fair chance and a fair voice. And it was just a great little show to see, especially when they were showing the cards and the game of like, does it live on the land? If it does, you put a thumbs down. Does it live in the ocean? And a thumbs up. And at kindergarten, it's like, well, what if they live in both? He goes, well, then you would do thumbs in the middle. That was really cool, because it shows that these kids are paying attention to the lessons. It shows that they want to be there in the interaction. I really love that little kindergarten class. And it really made me think about when I was there for a couple weeks of how much of an impact kindergarten teachers make, and how much just those little tiny assessments of letting people talk, sharing their stories, sharing what they know, what they saw, and really be able to express themselves without any repercussions or judgment. It was really great to see. I really enjoyed that class.